Hey, GutFoxx here. My team is on the left. I'm facing a very similar team, it seems. Both got Night Train Lane, as you can recall. This game is from before the patch, with the names and faces still showing up. But today's sponsor is the budget, and blowing your budget on some Christmas packs. So basically, I want to go through some of the budget players I put together on GutFoxx.com, where I am sending us. He runs the nice little drag route for me. But looks like we're going to get a lot of split close action today from him, which is an offense for a majority of Madden players because of its effectiveness on the halfback wheel. But we get a nice little sack from Muhammad Wilkerson. You never would have expected him coming through off the edge with his slow speed, but he is still very effective regardless. But with all that effectiveness, he still completes a first down. He's no longer in the split close. He is in the, was it Y trips with the tight end there. What's that one called? I don't recall, but we missed the jump on the pick. So he's got actually a variety of formations. Fullback dive out of I formation. I guess that isn't very innovative. Are you guys buying up any investments, as my user is close but not close enough? We are not horseshoes, hand grenades, or as Royven likes to call it, horse grenades. The nice tackle in the backfield out of the 3-3-5 and trying it out. You know, Sly runs it almost exclusively, this 3-3-5, and it does shut down some plays as Pat Pete plays the blue zone over the top for the pick. I think that was blue zone over the top, or maybe I audibled him to a deep zone. He tried to hit me on the cover 2 beater, but we had a adjustment to beat his streak. So we run a little drag route, little long pass, running down the sideline looking for somebody, throw it down the sidelines, and we get the oh my God, the catch. He caught that. He runs a little bit of a nano with a 2-man rush, it looked like, or somehow. 2-man rushes get through in this game with extraordinary frequency, even if they're not like nanoing, like they just shed the block. Seems like a 2-man rush gets through sometimes better than a 4-man rush. Like, it looks like he's pinching his D-line there to get through. I had to pinch him back, but he dropped, what was it, 8 or so. So I was not very effective there, and I don't think I could complete a 4th and 19 even from his 48. So my budget players on GutFoxx.com, as I try to run a nano back at him, but he hits a nice drag route. I'd get the nano off, but oh my God, he makes a hot read. So with his nanos, I try to DB, defensive tackle, glitch him back. And it doesn't really work out for me out of the cover 2. Whitner somehow gets confused on it, and he stretches stuff into the end zone. So that is not a good way to end the half, having him pinned on his goal line. Let's see if we can send this one letter back home. Oh man, almost got that. Broke that through the hole there, but I missed it. So I decided to go deep because he's dropping 8. But his defensive back is shadowing my player. Mari Cooper gets his hands on it, but cannot come down with it. But yeah, so take a look at my budget players on GutFoxx.com. I'll put the links in the description. I did one for a running offense, passing offense, 3-4 defense, 4-3 defense, as we fumble, and that is heartbreaking. Split close, he runs to the flats, smart read. But you'll see a lot of repeat names on these. Like for the 3-4 and 4-3, I expect, a lot of with gold players, you kind of want to run a zone coverage at that point. Gold players can't really run an effective man coverage. They can run it occasionally, but I think you'll want to do that maybe 20% of the time just to mix it up to confuse the guys. He hits a nice little pass up the seam. He clocks the ball, runs the inside zone, and just destroys my defensive line and scores a touchdown to go up 14-0 with 1 second left in the first half. This is not a great start for me, unfortunately. But yeah, you'll see Nate Askew I love as a user, or Tevin Smith, or did I say Tevin? Telvin Smith. I am not a smart man, as you all know. Jadavian Clowney and Anthony Barr on the edges for both the 4-3 and the 3-4. At 4-3 at defensive end for those two, and 3-4 at outside linebackers. But you'll see my defensive linemen. I love guys with block shed, obviously, for defensive tackles. And in the 3-4, the 3-4 ends and D tackles. Damon Harrison, 83, is just a budget baller. He probably plays as well as the mid-90s defensive tackles. After reviewing Mean Joe Green yesterday and seeing how bumbly he played, and he is kind of slow still, even for a defensive tackle. Hit this, yes. I didn't throw it too late. I threw it kind of late, but not too late for Amari Cooper to turn up field. So we get back into our split close, and it's a more effective offense for me. I've been, I don't know if you guys noticed, I've been trying out new offensive schemes, and it hasn't really paid off very well. But Hines Ward always pays off. He's like a quick sell, a large quick sell. They always pay off. Sure, it's 1K or 2.5K, but hey, it pays off, right? No, I'm just kidding. I stopped doing quick sells after my last two got me 750,000 coins combined. So Night Train Lane, even when the light blue zones, does not stop the split close, unfortunately. Still an effective. Sean Lee dropped too deep and didn't see the guy coming underneath him, but you know, you kind of want to keep the ball in front of you in defensive zones. He's running that split close again up the middle, and we drop the pick, but he picks it off. Oh my gosh. We dropped the pick into his hand for the touchdown. Those are one of those plays that make you scream. Or not really, just kind of shrug your shoulders in amazement. Things just don't go your way some games. You're just going to have those Madden games. Like, you're like football. Anything can happen, any given Sunday. So we go out the flat, try to bring him in a little bit, keep his rush on. Don't get a great pass lead on that one. You like to see that more off the outside shoulder. He had more of the shovel there. I do that fancy out route and Vereen up the seam because he vacated that area. So I was able to hit the halfback there. So we'll try that out route again, and he's leaving it open, but we go with a screen, and we get some green grass in front of us. Oh, man, we tried to juke, and he was able to tackle me effectively. But my defensive backs for that budget team, Hines Ward, it takes a nice shot from his safety. He runs a nano again on me. That he hadn't ran in a while, and I kind of got lazy on sliding my line. So there I slide it and picked it up. But Hines Ward was able to pick up the first down for me. And again, on the out route for 8 yards. My defensive backfield, Ladarius Gunter, Darius Slay. Slay I basically got based on recommendations. Cooper for the touchdown to bring me within one score with 3:25 left in the game. This is going to be a tough one to come back, and especially with his effective running game. But you have Quentin Rollins, 84 at the nickel. Roby. I have Roby there because I like when I'm in dime usually to run man coverage. I don't run dime a whole lot unless he's going like 4 wide, and then I'll drop some. But I will run man coverage out of dime, so I do want somebody there to cover the slot or tight end or whoever it be. Dwight Lowry at free safety. Nate Allen and Ron Parker. I've heard great things about both. And that's why they're both there on my budget teams for both the 3-4 and the 4-3, because really the 4-3 and 3-4 vary based on their front 7 personnel, but over the top, not so much. Those two, as Pat Pete is not able to get to it, which is unusual for such a speedy, athletic freak of a player, as this quick toss is able to get the first down, which really puts me in a hole. It's 2 minutes left in the game. If he gets one more first down, I lose, and it happened. That's the end of the game. Kneel it out, end it. Thanks for watching, guys. Call to action. See you tomorrow.